Oh, it
So
says go.
I probably should have said this earlier, but so I'm having problem with my Google right now. Like and I'm third in line for the Google help desk. So I might.
Oh, so if you need to go out briefly for that and come back, that's fine.
Oh yeah, I mean, but you can watch me do it. I mean, it's not like it's
Chat with the Google help. That's fine.
yeah.
Anyway, welcome to anyone who might be joining us either now or later. My name is Dominica May. I am going to be building the Home Alone Lego set. Here, let me just see if I can pull it up. The box. All right, it's it's big. Oh, it has pictures in it. It's on screen ish. Yeah. So this is the set I'm going to be building. I will not have enough time to build the whole set today because there are 3,955 pieces in this set. It is thus far the biggest set I have built or not built. It has more pieces than the Daily Bugle set that's behind me, although it cost $50 less. Go figure. I don't know
No
why.
Marvel. It's not just
Right. You don't have to pay for the Marvel licensing, but I'm sure there's still like movie
extra
licensing
$50.
fees for Home Alone, like Universal. I think it's Universal. Right. Anyway. It was $50 less because it's not Marvel. Yeah, I'm probably going to try and do some like marathon streams without guests because it's too much to ask to guests to do it as quickly as I want to build this. Or like this coming week. I don't know if I'm going to do anything on Thanksgiving because I don't celebrate Thanksgiving, but I have the day off and my kids are off. So we'll see. But this coming weekend, through Thursday through Monday, I may have plenty of time to do some builds.
Right.
Maybe I'll have other guests. Sometimes we'll see. But it's my birthday on Monday. Hi, Mithra. Oh, wait, let me click that. Yeah, it's my birthday on Monday, so I'm planning on doing it for my birthday celebration.
What are you gonna be doing for your birthday?
I don't have any specific plans apart from probably working on building this some more. We'll see what happens. We're still in a pandemic. Like I don't, my kids are going to be staying at their dad's place on Saturday night, so I have like extra
The whole place to
time.
yourself.
Yes, so I could have had people over, but I haven't. It's Thanksgiving in the US, and a lot of people are busy, so I assume that I'm going to be alone. Mithra says happy advanced birthday. Thank you, Mithra.
So everybody in San Francisco don't celebrate Thanksgiving? It has to be
They
like
do.
fall weather to be
No,
celebrating.
they do celebrate.
Oh.
Well,
Or unless it's like those.
I saw a post from Mithra. Mithra's not planning on celebrating Thanksgiving. It depends on whether you have the traditions or whether you're like, yeah, it's kind of anti-Indigenous people.
Oh.
Yeah. Depends.
So you can't even just have turkey for like even vegan turkey?
I'm probably okay. So I made a turkey in my oven for Christmas last year, and it took ages to finish eating it. So I am not planning on making a turkey for just 3 people.
That's why you need like a Joey as a neighbor.
Mm, mm. Some kind of neighbor. So
So
see, Mithra says Thanksgiving is also Happy Indigenous People Murder Day,
yeah,
and let's
okay.
practice gratitude. Yes, let's not murder people.
But let's
I
remind the white people what they have done.
yes. I grew up in Australia, so I didn't like celebrate Thanksgiving apart from like when I visited family
Did
for
Australians
Thanksgiving when I was
celebrate
8.
Thanksgiving?
No, it's an American holiday.
Yeah. I was
There's
gonna
a
say.
Canadian Thanksgiving as well, which is on a different day in October.
Where they killed all the French men. Okay,
I
no?
should I should know more about this stuff, but I don't know. All right. Let me just pull out this. This is this is so fat. The book.
It's a nice booklet.
It's so fat. So it's gonna
So,
take
out
a
of
while.
curiosity, do you have the big Millennium Falcon piece?
I do not.
Oh,
No, but
okay.
I did actually just order some Star Wars Lego because somebody asked me about it. One of my Malaysian friends from the writing community I was part of was like, "Do you have any Star Wars sets?" I'm like, "No," but I did just order some. One of the sets I ordered has a mini Millennium Falcon in it. It's like this
What?
size with Han Solo.
So, what did you get? Which piece did you get?
I haven't. It hasn't arrived yet. I just ordered it over the this past weekend because it was VIP weekend, so double VIP points on the Lego website.
But
Spend too much money.
you know what piece you got? Like,
Why don't you
no,
say One Piece?
no. Which Star Wars Lego did you get?
Right. So there is a mini Millennium Falcon set, miniature size Millennium Falcon with a Han Solo. That's one of the sets I ordered. I also ordered. Huh?
No, I thought you were gonna get a challenging one.
Oh no, I just got really cheap ones, small ones. So part of it was because I do have some other Star Wars Lego sets from years ago, and so I decided to get some smaller sets that go well with those other sets that I have. Like, so I got one with well, there's a set coming out next year with Chewbacca in it, and I wanted to get that set. And then like, well, if I'm gonna get that set, I should get the other like main characters from the original series. So I have a set that I'm getting with Princess Leia and a set with Luke Skywalker. Well, I think there's 2 sets with Luke Skywalker that I'm getting.
Ooh.
So, yeah.
Ooh. I thought you were gonna get like the big Star Destroyers or.
I do not want to spend that. I'm not a big enough Star Wars fan to spend significant amounts of money on big Star Wars sets. That's all. Look, I have other priorities. I mean, the new at set that's coming out this Friday. No, Friday? When? Thursday? It's coming out this week. It's $800. I'm not spending $800 for. I haven't spent that much on any Lego set, let alone I don't plan on spending it on a Star Wars set because I'm not a big enough fan of Star Wars to do that. If someone bought it for me, I would build it.
Oh, but I seem to recall somebody coming out and saying, like, look, I got all this money. Ooh, what am I to
do? Yeah, and how much money have I spent on Lego already? It's all going to my sets.
You keep going like this. Maybe Unilad or something would like feature you on their stories.
Maybe
Dominica May building Legos on Twitch.
I need more viewers first. Do you want to see Marv with his iron in his face, or his regular like grin face? This is his grin face.
What?
My computer's too slow, so I can't see everything. And
Okay.
then the back side, I can turn it around.
Well, that's just lazy Lego. Come on.
That's how they do it. Then you put the hair on and you don't see the face that's not supposed to be viewable.
Okay. I didn't get that. Like, okay.
So which face should I have on display? Do you have a
Um,
preference?
not really.
I think
Marvin
that
was always
the iron face is hilarious.
okay. Now show me with the with the hair. Okay.
See? I can't see
I like okay. All right, okay.
that.
I like how they got the sideburns thing going on too.
Oh yeah.
That's attention to detail. Well,
Yeah.
way to go, Lego. I take it back.
And he's
Um,
holding his crowbar. There you go.
so wait a minute. Are you they making you do the characters first? Not even like the foundations of the house?
No, that's part 2. But if we have time, I'll do the foundation as well. But the first bag is Harry and Marv and their van.
And their van.
Yeah, their van.
Wait, are they the sticky bandits or the wet bandits? I forgot which one.
Well,
No,
I think
they're
they
the wet.
used both. They were the wet bandits, and then I think they changed it because.
Yeah, okay. So wet bandits was the first one, right?
Mhm.
Is they just turn on the water.
Yeah.
And I just discovered on Disney Plus as well that they have a reboot of Home
Yeah,
Alone.
that just came out recently, right? I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, but I was like, I'm always like very cautious about reboots and um, you know remakes and stuff like that. Or, but the only reason I'm curious about this new Home Alone is because of the kid they use is the kid from Jojo Rabbit,
Uh-huh.
and I mean like I think he's a great kid actor, and I think he might do this role a little justice.
Oh, okay. Be interesting
Uh,
to see how they updated it for the modern times as well.
yeah, because back then there was no cell phones, so
Exactly.
it's like, hey mom, you forgot me, bitch. Come
Why
on,
didn't
get
you leave
me.
a return reporting call number or something? I don't know. When was the last time you watched the original Home Alone? Do you remember?
Of course, it would have to be Christmas. I think yeah, it was last year, Christmas,
Oh, okay. I
because
think for
it's
me
a
it was Christmas
Christmas.
two years ago. Christmas.
Oh,
Um, I saw it uh, at the San Francisco Symphony with a
wow.
live orchestra playing all the music.
Well, you just went the extra mile, didn't you?
I did. It was fun.
I
And
mean,
I hadn't seen it in years at that point, so it was quite an experience.
I wish they could do a similar thing like that with like Malaysian classic movies. So then, I mean, you can appreciate it better.
Mhm.
I just heard that they closed down the Malaysian Philharmonic too. So I'm like,
What?
what?
Permanently, you mean?
Um, yeah, because nobody wants to listen to classical music,
Oh, wow.
and they say, oh, we're all about supporting the arts and stuff. But yeah,
In reality, not really.
not really, not really, not really.
Wow.
Uh, mm, I
I've
am.
asked.
I am.
Oh, go ahead.
Hmm?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
So you go
No,
ahead.
I am. I am a little envious of Macaulay Culkin's career, um, because as he grew up, he got all the cool hot chicks that
Did
you
he?
never see. Yeah, he went out.
I did not follow any of that.
Well, I mean, like, I follow the girls, and then I find
and
out,
then
like,
you find out
what?
that they were dating
It's like,
Macaulay Culkin.
what? That that girl was dating Macaulay Culkin? That's ridiculous. Like, there's something, like, even though he's, like, out of the limelight, so okay,
Mhm.
stays away from the paparazzi and all that, but he's quite the romantic. And
Well,
then
there you go.
he's also a gamer, so I'm like, oh man, now I like this guy.
Wait, did
Yeah.
you want to hate him?
Yeah, because he was always annoying. Like, oh, I have this one cute look. Oh,
Okay. I think that's fair.
no, yeah. So he dated, like, Mia Kunis, who's now married to Ashton Kutcher, which is like, and then what is this? He's do you watch a lot of Disney shows?
You mean TV shows?
Yeah, like the Disney Channel.
Not really. I watch the Marvel stuff.
Uh,
Disney Plus.
okay, so there's a show back in the day called Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, like about twins living on a cruise ship. And on this cruise ship, there was this really hot girl. She was like the princess because her daddy owns a cruise ship company and stuff like that. Her name's Brenda Song.
Okay.
Are
I'm
you
not
familiar?
familiar with her at all. No. Not familiar with her at all.
But,
But they
like,
dated too.
she was like a really hot Asian, and so uh, she's currently engaged to Macaulay Culkin. And I'm
Oh,
like,
they're engaged.
what? Yeah.
So you
So
feeling
yeah,
like you missed out?
yeah, definitely. I was like, if
You need
if I
to
could
make
get
it
any girl, I
big
could get that girl. No.
first. Yeah, I think I've gone past the stage of my life where I've fantasized about actually dating celebrities.
But
I can
you're
I
there.
can admire them from afar, but I'm never gonna meet them.
But you're there.
I'm
Duh.
here, but
You're like
I'm not in
at like
LA.
yeah, they're not all in LA. I mean,
Because
you're gonna
I'm just randomly going to bump into Simu Liu or whether Keanu Reeves when they're shooting in San Francisco. Is that what you're thinking?
yeah. Does that not happen to you?
It has not happened to me. I've heard stories of it happening to other people, but it's not like they hang out afterwards after bumping into. Like people are just like San Francisco is very polite, so even if they did, like even if people here did see them in public, they probably wouldn't like go up and say anything to them. Just like take a photo or like make a comment or whatever.
Um. Okay,
that's
so
that's my impression anyway.
I visited New York in 2018.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I think okay, so I was there for 3 weeks. So in my 3 weeks, I bumped into oh my god, what's the nasally Indian guy? You gotta
Oh,
talk
yeah,
like,
yeah. Who's the
yes,
one that had the Netflix series?
yeah. Oh, this is
Uh,
gonna kill me. Hold on.
does it start with an A?
Aziz Ansari.
Yeah, there you go. See,
There you go.
you would have started with. I have his book, but I haven't read it. So I'm like looking over, like I know that's where his book is, but I can't read it from here because it's too far away.
Aziz
Right.
Ansari, and then there was one of the Latin kings of comedy, Paul Rodriguez.
I don't know who that is.
Guinness.
I don't pay as much attention to stand-up comedians anymore.
Really?
I mean, yes, I've gone to stand-up comedy a bunch of shows in the last couple of months, but that doesn't mean I pay much attention to it anymore. That's just more of a recent, I'm going to go see some stand-up comedy, because that's the kind of live show I can watch right now.
I get you.
But I mean, I got into improv after moving here, so
all right,
there's been less reason for me to pay attention to the other stuff.
How competitive is the improv scene
in San Francisco or in the US?
Well, I'm going to say San Francisco because you're there.
Not really. People kind of stick to their kind of home theaters for the most part. There's not a lot of like interactions between the different schools of improv theater here, but unless people really want to want to branch out. But I wouldn't say it's like super competitive. Some people might feel jealous sometimes about certain things, like getting into festivals or whatever. But it doesn't feel super competitive.
Is it very like inclusive? Like, hey, you can't be in our improv group, or that kind of stuff? No?
It depends. There's like some places like audition for different groups. Some people like just form their own improv shows. So it just depends on kind of how the shows get developed.
Oh.
Close the door, please. My kid just came in to use the bathroom. I have 3 bathrooms in my house, but because I rent out 2 rooms in my house, the other 2 bathrooms are for each of my tenants.
Okay.
So my kids have to use my bathroom that's in my bedroom. So that's what that was about. I guess like some people probably, huh?
Oh, and how's the van coming?
The van? You see it?
Yeah.
In there.
Yeah. How's it coming along?
Okay. It's getting there. Okay, so I'm at step 14, and there are
14 out of what, 1,000?
There are 30 steps for the van, so I'm about halfway through the van. But for the whole set, there are 600 and Okay. 637 steps. And that's like of the major steps, because they also have like smaller steps that they break up. Spread throughout. So,
You know,
it's going to take a while.
No. Yeah. You know how we like when we get like random Legos and then we try to create things with it.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of gives me some reassurance that like, because you know when you say, oh, I want to make a car, you make it very boxy because that's Lego pieces for you, and then it kind of reassures me that when even with instructions, they like
It still looks boxy.
It's the same process. Yeah, it's the same process.
Yep. You recommended a couple of movies to me last weekend. Do you want to discuss either of those? Or both?
Yeah, sure.
Since I watched them both. I took your recommendations and I watched them.
Yeah, thank you for doing that. You know, I was just naming stuff, but okay. So one of them was a rom com.
Mm-hmm. Love Hard.
Love Hard with Jimmy O and Nina Dobrev. And the other one was, oh, I forgot.
Red Notice.
Red Notice. Okay. So
let's talk about Love Hard first, because Mithra, if Mithra is still watching, Mithra had mentioned watching Red Notice and not liking that one. So let's talk about Love Hard first.
Actually, okay, so
that was the first one that you mentioned to me anyway, because we were talking about I think so. We were talking about romantic comedies.
Right.
And you were like, you should write one. And like, I've thought about it.
And you had similar ideas to.
Yeah. I was like, after I'd watched the film, I'm like, oh my God, this is kind of the kind of romantic comedy I had wanted to write. Because I had wanted to write an interracial romantic comedy with a white woman and an Asian man, because I hadn't seen something like that before. And then that's what Hard is. Like, oh, well, it's done. No, it doesn't mean I can't still write one. It just wouldn't be like the first or whatever. Maybe there's been other ones, but I'm not aware of any other ones. Oh, Sims joining us.
Yeah, Sims joining us. Yeah. But it was, for me, it was like a breath of fresh air, and I love it when, I don't know, like you kind of you felt like the writers like had specifically had Jimmy in mind to play this role that he's just, I don't know, I feel like he was born to do.
It was so good.
Yeah, so good. And I just came off like watching because I do the like film review shows.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to watch Eternals and Venom in the same week. So I don't know if I can spoil it, but I just gonna say it didn't go up to how like my expectations, you know.
Didn't meet your
I felt
expectations.
like, yeah, and I felt like I felt that Marvel's cinematic storytelling is kind of like dipping. Maybe they just peaked at, you know, Endgame. I don't know. They just, how do you feel about it?
Well, I mean, I loved Shang-Chi, so I consider it probably my favorite Marvel film now, so I would disagree with that. Eternals, I mean, you're not obviously not, you didn't mention Shang-Chi, but Eternals was better than I was expecting, but I didn't have high expectations for that. And Venom 2, it was so. It was okay. But
sorry. Okay, so for me, it was Venom 2 was a bit rushed.
Fair.
Do we say hello, Sim? Hello, Sim.
He's not saying anything else. I did pull up his message before.
Oh.
Does he want to join us?
He is listening. Okay. So yeah, Venom 2, I felt it was rushed, and then when I watched the Love Hard.
Oh, Love Hard.
I was like, wow, now that's how you tell a story. Or it just felt like, oh yeah, this is good. And it was simple. It wasn't too complicated. It was it was very it like it hit those nostalgic points at some points. So yeah, that's why I kind of enjoyed it. And yeah, let's say it's first time seeing an Asian guy hook up with a hot
hot white girl.
Yeah. How long more are you guys gonna stream? We're gonna stream until she finishes her van.
At least, do you want to come on the stream too, Sim?
Yeah, let us know what you got going on this week, Sim. So this week is a bit packed for me, show wise.
Packed? Did you say?
Yeah. So I have okay. I had one of 3 shoots done yesterday, and then I have another shoot on Thursday. Friday, Saturday, I have my weekend show, but on Saturday I have also a matinee show. So there's like 3 shows, and then my only free day is tomorrow and a bit of today.
So I was lucky to have you suggest a time that I could do.
Yeah, well, I wanted something like fun to do anyway,
After all that work, that's fair.
Yeah.
Sim says stream until the Home Alone set is finished. No, because I need to sleep and I'm working tomorrow.
Yeah.
But as I was saying earlier, I will hopefully have some marathon streams this coming weekend. So.
Just do it. Just do it.
with or without guests. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
With or without guests.
The van. The license plate. I did
with
it
without guests. Oh, I can do with or without guests.
Sim, what do you mean you have 2 mics? Did you have me to 2 mics but no video camera? What's going on?
Ooh, a show I watched over the pandemic that was really good. Also, like a comedy show. It's Bumping Mics with Jeff Ross and Dave Attell. Really great concept. 2 standalone, like 2 comedians, and then they always try to. I guess it's improvised comedy. They go with the flow, and then if they hit a good punchline, they just bump their mics together. Have you seen it?
No, I haven't. What's Sim saying? My computer's so slow, I can't. In contrast to all Zach's shows. Oh, 2 open mics. That's what he's doing. He's doing 2 open mics performances. Sim, are you doing Wednesday at Crack House this week, like I asked you to? I've got a ticket to see the Crack House open mic night this week, because I don't usually have the ability to do like weekday shows to tune in because of work and the kids having to take them to school and everything. But since my kids are off school this week, I'm like, I'm going to get a ticket.
Ticket. Thanks for tuning in the past weekend show, by the way.
Yeah, of course. Do I know how to use OBS? I have not used OBS. I clicked on the wrong thing. My computer is super slow right now. So I'm like clicking and it clicks on the wrong thing. The wrong message to pull up. Yes, Sim is doing the Crack House. Just for me. Look, see? He's doing it just for me. I put in requests. Yeah, I'm doing my best to support when I'm able to. There's a faucet to put in the van. Tap and faucet because they're the wet bandits.
What?
Look.
No.
It's funny.
But it doesn't stick. It just jiggles around in there.
I could click it in. Maybe I'm supposed to. I don't know. It looks like it's not clicked in. I guess I could click it in. Oh no, it goes this way. Put it sideways for some reason. I don't know. Anything else that you enjoyed about Love Hard? Have you had like that kind of experience before?
While being catfished?
any kind of similar experience?
Let me tell you my experiences with Tinder. Okay, so Tinder in Malaysia is not really a hookup app, because we're a Muslim country. So Tinder is where you find true love. Aww.
Yeah. Or you try anyway.
No,
some people find weird. True love there.
Yeah, well, some people, yeah, it's fine. But it's kind of weird when you have like hijabi women on on it, and their profiles like, yeah, looking for true love, and like, do you understand the whole Tinder concept? But yeah, I've been catfished. I hooked up with this girl. I thought, because okay, I like to feed my ladies before I show them the good time.
No, it's good.
So we go to dinner, and then we meet up, and then I find out she's a fucking insurance agent.
Wait, so she wants to sell you insurance?
Yeah, exactly.
What? That's not what you use.
No, I tell you, these insurance agents, man, they're so desperate. Like, what the fuck? Hey,
wow.
Send Sim the link.
Can you send it to him, because my computer's just being super slow right now.
Super warm.
And you know how to contact Sim too, since you know it's not like inviting somebody that you don't know.
Forward this message. Forwarding to Sim. To Sim. So yeah, so okay. Once I got an insurance agent, and that really kind of bothered me a little bit. Like, what? You waste my time. And then I kept telling her, like, look, I can't get insurance because apparently you guys don't like insuring, you know, a big guy who has a weight problem, and then who has a family history of heart diseases and diabetes, and I like she was like looking at her little calculator, and she's like click 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 click. Oh yeah, you're very hard. You're very hard to insure. But maybe I can ask my boss. It's always the maybe I can ask my boss. And maybe can get a special rate for you.
Wow. Oh.
Yeah. Is he?
Yeah, I don't know if I've been catfished. I've had some terrible dates. I've not traveled across the country to meet up with somebody that I met online who I didn't know for sure was the person that they said that they were, the person in the photo. So,
Really? Did you
I
get?
had,
Did you want
I
to?
have, I have traveled to another country. Like when I lived in Malaysia, I had long distance relationships with people in the US. But I'd had video calls with them in advance, so I knew that they were who they said they were.
Hey, that was brave.
I guess. It's not like it was the first time though. Like when I was 20, I traveled from Australia to to I won't specify the specific country, but somewhere in North America to hook up with somebody. So that's further. It was somebody I'd met in person beforehand in Australia.
Oh,
the link's not working for Sim. Sim, just scroll back in your chat from me. Just see if you can find the link. I don't know why it's not working for Zach. Mitra asks, I'm saying don't send friend clicks. Mitra asks, what's international dating like? It was long distance. It's a challenge, right? Because I was always interested in dudes who were into me, couldn't afford to travel to see me, so it was me making the effort. And I'm at the point now where I'm just like, yeah, I'm not going to make that kind of effort unless it's reciprocated.
but that's gutsy. I mean, that's you did a Nina Dobrev.
Zach, nobody was interested in dating me in Malaysia. So I had to go outside the country.
Not one person in Malaysia.
Maybe I didn't try hard enough. I don't know. Nobody expressed. I mean, okay, so there were a couple of expressions of interest that could not be acted upon. Here's Sim, I think. Let me see. Here we go. Smashing. Let's me. There we go. Yeah, like early on, there was something shortly before I moved here, but I don't know that I should really be talking about that. I'm trying to click you on, Sim. Hang on.
Hello. Okay, I better off my
There we go.
switch because I'm hearing two of you now. I better quickly off this. Hi, Zach.
He's got
It wasn't your fault.
two mics.
It wasn't your fault. I fucked up. As I was, I don't have WhatsApp on my computer, so I have to kind of go back into my phone and copy and paste it into my FB.
Right.
So that's what I did. And then as I was copying, I think my wrist or my finger touched the delete button or something and kind of deleted one letter. So I went back and checked and I was like, yeah, okay. I messed up the link. Yeah.
I had to send you the link from both my work phone and my personal phone. Just in case.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Okay, but now I know. Okay, so it's when you.
So this is your work phone? Okay, I'll save this.
No.
Wait,
no.
who is this? Who is this person in front of a car? Oh my god, that's your work phone. So what are you selling here?
It shows that I'm a successful comedian.
Ooh, a successful comedian.
Cool.
Actually, Mithra, I did say that's so Nina Dobrev.
Oh, okay. So I have the same question. Like, what does that mean?
No, because in the movie Love Hard, Nina takes a chance on Jimmy without knowing
takes
a chance on Jimmy.
Nina's the main female character in the movie Love Hard, and the gist of the story is like they have been chatting for a couple of weeks on this dating app and getting to know each other. They hadn't done any video calls. They'd done voice calls. And he randomly is like, she's like, oh, I wish, I don't know. There's some kind of back and forth about wish you could be here or whatever. And she ends up being like, ooh, yeah, I'm going to fly to see you for Christmas and surprise you.
Oh, no, he's not a scammer, is he? It sounds like he's a scammer.
The only lie that he really made was sharing pictures of somebody else who lives in his town instead of himself. He used somebody else's pictures.
Okay.
So when she shows up at his house, when he's still living with his parents and grandmother, then she he's not there yet. She introduces herself to them, and then he walks in and he is not who she expected to see.
Right. So I got a question that I don't know anything about this movie, so I have a question which may not be very inclusive. So is he an ugly dude or what is going on?
He's like your average Asian nerd.
Right. Because you can't be right. Okay, it's like acceptable for a movie, but not like the leading man, the usual leading man Hollywood standard, right?
Right. But honestly, that's kind of my preference. Like I like that. Because you don't usually see that in a romantic comedy, right? But that, to me, that's the kind of guy that I would be more likely to actually have a relationship with.
Right. Okay.
I like nerdy people.
No, I saw this. I don't know. I was scrolling through my social media, and I saw this stand-up act. I forgot who it was, but he was basically talking about his dad bod, right? And he's like, yeah, he says like women who have lived life a little bit, they don't like the washboard apps. They like the dad bod because the dad bod knows how to have fun. The dad bod the dad bod says desserts for everyone. I love that. No, the reason I ask is because there's a lot of like those teen flicks where it's like, oh, the guy likes the nerdy girl, and then the nerdy girl, nobody knows she's beautiful because she's wearing glasses, and then in one scene she takes off her glasses and she puts on a dress, and oh my god, she's beautiful. Like, come on, man, we can see that she's beautiful from the beginning of the movie.
It's that whole Superman thing.
Yeah.
I related to those ones when I was a teenager, though, because I was the dorky, nerdy girl. Although I don't know that I was attractive underneath all of the nerdiness. But I related to them because I wanted to have that makeover kind of suddenly some guy's attracted to me.
Right.
So yeah, I know what Sim is talking about. Like they have a Netflix series called this The Princess Switch with Vanessa Hudgens, which I'm only watching for her. But the story is that like, yeah, oh my god, I'm a hardworking girl. Oh, I'm not getting any money. Oh, then I meet a prince and all my problems are solved.
So is that what happened? She meets a prince and then like all her problems are solved.
Pretty much.
That's such a bad message. That's such a bad message to send, right? It's like all those people who win the lottery and then their lives are ruined. It's basically the same thing, right?
Ooh, whipping out the guitar.
Practice. No, I'm just gonna practice while we talk, and I'm not gonna put it on high because that'll be like I'm not gonna put you guys through it.
Why the playing on the guitar? I saw Seeming's post about serenading her and stuff.
No, that was just okay. She calls it that, and I let her call it that. But it's just mainly me mixing family time with practice. And she likes it because she thinks it's romantic. It's very funny what like she thinks is romantic and what I think is romantic. Like the other day, for the longest time she wanted to buy a full frame camera, and I'm like, this is gonna cost like a lot of money. And then she wants a Sony, which is the most expensive brand, and then she wanted the top of the line model. I'm like, oh my god, this is like buying a car, right? And I'm like, I'm not sure we can afford that. And then I'm like, okay, anyway, she's like got a mindset on it, and I'm trying to talk her down. And I'm like, maybe we should get a Canon, maybe we should get the not quite the top of the line, like the A9 and the A7 seems like also very expensive, but like at least like 10K less. We're talking about like a 30 something K camera. And I'm like, how many? I'm trying to talk her down from it. Yeah. And then she sent this message back. She was out and about, and I was sending her all these links. Like, check out this camera, check out this camera, check out this review, check out this comparison. And then she got so tired of me sending. She sent like this message back. I think I'm actually, I think I'm okay with, I'm happy with the camera we have, the A6500. And I was like, that is the most romantic thing I've ever heard.
Because you can save money.
Yeah.
That's funny. My ex-husband was someone who was a penny pincher. He didn't like spending money on anything except when it came to gadgets. And then he wanted to buy like the latest, whatever, the best.
I do relate to that a little bit. I feel like, I want to save money, but then every once in a while, it's like I get like attracted to like, I I think it's really just like emptiness inside of me. I'm like, okay, what else can I do? I'm like, especially when we were stuck at home, right? And it's like, what can we do? And then I'm like buying streaming equipment. At one point, I'm like, okay, let's try and learn the guitar. I'm like, okay. And then I got this thing. I got the other one. And then now lately I've been looking at like GoPro cameras. Do I need a new GoPro camera? This one's still pretty good, but then, and I'm like, what it is just me feeling anxious that the world is opening up, and I feel it's ironic because the world is opening up, but I also feel like I'm not used to being out. So it feels like the world is opening up, but the world is closing in on me. You know what I mean? And then I'm like, and then I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna be out and about. Like, let's have some fun with it. Let's document things. And I'm like, yeah, maybe I can vlog on this thing. And then I'm like, and then I get pulled in by Shopee and all the ads and the YouTube, and I'm like, maybe my quality of life will be better if I have better stuff, right? Better gear. But then I think about it, and in the end, I was like, okay, that's ridiculous. That's like another $2,000 I gotta spend on a new one of these, and I'm like, this one is good enough. I'll just, in the end, what I did was I bought some new GoPro mounts for it. So you could say I saved money, or you could say I wasted money.
Well, I was looking at buying a Google Chromebook today, just to use for streaming and maybe reading comic books, because I can actually read them digitally.
You were looking at what? Sorry.
Google Chromebook.
What's a Google Chromebook?
It's like a laptop that's with the Google OS. They're generally cheaper. And they range from like, I think the cheapest one I saw was $120 US. The one I was looking at getting was around 369, I think. But it wasn't like on discount or anything. So I'm like, maybe I'll wait until Black Friday sales. We'll see if it comes down in price, rather than just being, let's do it now.
Well, I'm looking at it and I'm like, what? I want one. And it can flip it, and you can.
Yeah, I want one of the flippy ones. touch screen and keyboard in one.
So in the States, right? Who's winning the electronic wars? Is it, would you say, Android or iOS?
For phones or for tablets or what?
I guess in general.
Honestly, I have no idea. I have no idea. I think it depends on how much money you have.
Yeah, the whole how much money I have.
If you do not have a lot of money, you're going Android or Google devices. If you want to like seem richer and more snobby, you go for that Apple product.
I think there's still a lot of Apples in the US, right?
Yeah, a lot of people still use iPhone for phones if they can afford it and want to seem better than everyone else.
Because I had that WhatsApp joke, right? And then I was in America a few years ago, and I was like, okay, let's try some mics. And then I asked the comedians there who were at the mics, and I'm like, do people use WhatsApp here? And the answer I got was like, yeah, people do use WhatsApp here, but like most people have an iPhone, and they use the iPhone app, right? What is it called?
Web WhatsApp?
Messages? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Is it just messages?
iOS or I guess probably, yeah. And yeah, I think like if I was in America, I would probably use an iPhone, but like is very expensive, right? It's like, yeah, the camera that I want to buy, it's like, yeah, I could choose between that and an iPhone. But then the iPhone does have like the best camera, I think, among all the phone cameras.
No, Korea would say Samsung has the best iPhone.
No, I don't think so. I mean, I'm using a Samsung. They're great phones, but the camera, I think Apple still have the better camera. Huawei has a good camera, but like I don't know, the way my wife has a Huawei and the way she uses it, it's the beautify function. She cranks it right up, and then I feel like it's just too weird. I look at myself and I'm like, oh my god, I look like a vampire, because it's like, here you go, like smooth porcelain skin, rosy cheeks, everyone's pink in color, and then the same old tired eyes, It's weird.
So did you just get the guitar, or?
I got this a couple months ago. I want to say 2 months ago. But I do also have the acoustic. Oh, that's nice. DHK.
It's okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Plumbing and heating.
It's like DHL, but kind of like.
No, it's OH. Okay.
Plumbing and heating. Oh,
heating.
Okay.
Residential work is our
right. Joe Pesci. How do you pronounce his name? Joe Pesci. And who's the other guy?
David Stern.
David Stern. That's his name.
Marv and Harry.
Yeah, he used to be in a lot of comedies. I kind of forgot his name.
Actually, you should watch the movies that made us. The Home Alone episode. It's really quite fun. Quite fun to watch.
What do you mean? The movies that made the episode? What do you mean?
No, the show is called The Movies That Made Us.
Okay.
They go behind the scenes of Coming to America, Ghostbusters. They even and one of the other movies they covered was Home Alone.
Yeah, it sounds like my kind of thing.
Yeah, it's really interesting because all the before Christopher Columbus directed this, he directed like a total film flop.
Christopher Columbus is a director?
Yeah, Chris Columbus.
It's like a navigator and a director.
it's in the family. So yeah, he directed a flop, and then the studio decided to take a chance on him again with this movie, and then they were like, "Oh, it's a hit."
What happened?
No, they gambled on him again, and they got a hit. Basically, every the previous movie that Chris Columbus directed was a total flop, and he used when the producers invited Chris Columbus to do Home Alone, he invited all the crew that failed on that movie with him.
Wow.
And then
it's like one of you guys screwed up. Let's find out who it is. By the way, is this too loud or is it too because I can't hear it.
Like nice background music.
Okay, that's good. Because I can barely hear it. So I'm worried that I can't hear it, but you guys are like, whoa, what the hell is it doing? It's so loud.
Oh, no,
sometimes that happens.
It's the right level, I think. It started on the base of the house now. I muted myself when I opened the bags. So
right. I was like, it got quiet here all of a sudden. Yeah.
In case you were wondering why I wasn't talking before.
Did you buy the amp as well, Sim?
Wait, Zach froze. Zach,
Hello?
you're frozen.
You know he's
We'll
not.
ask him what he's.
It's
Wait,
not.
I'm frozen. Wait, okay, it's my internet. Okay, sorry, Zach. It was me. Okay, no, Zach asked something.
Yeah. What was I
Did you
asking?
buy the
Okay.
amp? That's
Oh
what you
yeah,
asked.
did you buy the amp? Thank you, Dom.
You're welcome.
Did I buy the amp? Is that?
Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't. I actually don't have an amp for this electric guitar. I'm the only person on the planet who doesn't, because I just listen to myself through the computer and then I can kind of practice that way. The reason I got it was I'm not a big rocker, so I just the reason I got this was because like I don't want to put my wife and my neighbors through the repetitious practice of listening to me play on the acoustic guitar, and I'm like, yeah, the electric guitar is kind of silent, right? As long as I'm listening to it through the headphones, so I kind of have it running through the computer through the audio interface. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And yeah, and the other reason is also the electric guitar is easier to play than the acoustic guitar. You don't have to press down as hard. I don't have a lot of rock songs I'm learning. Actually, I'm learning one song at a time, and I think maybe at the end of 10 years I'll know 10 songs. That's the rate. That's the rate.
One song per year.
Yeah. It's like my comedy. Wow, it's hard to play and talk at the same time. I'll try.
Ooh, how do they do it?
Yeah.
That's okay. We can pick up the slack for you, Sim.
This is a nice number. 3 people, right? And then like Dom is doing something. I'm kind of like distracting myself. And Zach is kind of I think Zach is doing something too. Zach, what are you up to?
Basically, I'm trying to register my debit card.
Oh, okay. On Shopee? What is going
on? No, on Google Play.
But did you finally get hold of someone to talk to?
Oh yeah, I finally did. Okay. Good. Oh no!
He lost everything.
You gotta fill the form again. Usually the phone remembers for you, right?
Depends.
I don't even know how it works, but I know that it hasn't happened in a while where you gotta fill the form all over again. So I'm like, yeah, I think nowadays the phone does it for you.
Would you trust it though? I mean,
would I trust it?
Sometimes.
I don't really trust it, to be honest.
It does not always do what it's supposed to.
No. I don't exactly trust it, but then it's like it's already doing it, and I'm like, it's kind of convenient. So I'm like, yeah, nothing bad has happened so far, so I guess it's okay. On principle, you shouldn't be keeping my password for me, but since you already have it, and nothing has happened so far, yeah, go ahead and keep it.
Hold on, guys. Sorry about this. So, Dom, where are you now after the van?
I'm working on the bass, and it looks like I'm working on some of like the movement part, because so I'm assuming it's related to like the train set that you get to move around the living room.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, that was a train set, right?
Yeah. So
and he used the
it
train
might
set to
be a
scare
different
them.
pet. Yes. No, the
He
train
used the
set
train
was
set to scare them,
he
right?
had
I
like
forgot what happened
Michael
already.
Jordan, like a big
Oh.
cardboard cutout of Michael Jordan and like some other things.
Like one
So
of your
to
streams
make it
is
look
Emmett
like there were
Connection.
people there.
All right, right. Like that scene where he says, "Get out of here, you filthy animals!" Around that
That was
time.
a different scene.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fun that he had all these fake things. Pretended that he had people living in
Yeah.
the home line.
Hey Sim, can you make that guitar like amp go like jing 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 like that, or is it just gonna play like?
I have to connect it to this thing called an overdrive. I think it's called an overdrive. It's either an overdrive or a fuzz, or there's like, I don't know what the difference is, but I haven't done it yet.
Yeah, I
Make it
have an
rock out,
amp.
right?
Yeah, I have an old amp, but I can't make it go like the jing 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 jing. Like I want to play
Okay.
what
I have.
Dookie from Green Day. I can't.
Oh, okay. That's like a whole science to, like, I don't know. I don't really know it, but like the guitar players know it. Is like, this person's got this sound, and yeah, Green Day has this sound, and this band has this sound, and Bon Jovi has this sound, and I'm like, okay, what are they talking about? But apparently, it's like, if you're really into the gear and you're a bit of an audiophile, you can tell the difference between all of them, and they all use different equipment. And some of them to the point where they're like, okay, when they were recording this song, they were swinging the amp, and like, what? I don't know. Like, there was, yeah. I think if you watch the, you remember I think Bohemian Rhapsody, was it the movie, the Queen movie? Yeah, you saw some of them doing some funky things to like inside the studio to get a particular sound, because they were very particular about their, like, a certain sound that they wanted to achieve.
Right.
Yeah, but like, you see people with like a lot of gear, like they have lots of guitars, lots of amps, and amps have different sounds as well. And then between the guitar and the amp, they have these pedal boards, and then they assemble, like, I'll have this, like, my guitar will go through this pedal, and then that pedal, and then this amp to get this sound, so that I can sound like David Bowie, or whoever. So I think you can look it up, like if you want to sound like a particular, like, song or artist. Like sometimes they reveal their secrets, and then you gotta play like them, and then you gotta sing like them. That's the hard part. I want to learn. I haven't really put much attention to it, but I want to learn a song that's, I think, is not hard. It's basically all the chords I more or less already know. It's what's the song? I Remember You by Skid Row.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Okay, it's all.
No, I know Skid Row, but I don't remember the song.
Okay, I think it kind of goes the beginning at least kind of goes a little bit like this. What am I doing wrong here? Okay, I don't know how to play the song right now. do I not know how to play? Okay, I played a simple version of it. So it's a simple song, but the problem is when you get to the vocals, you gotta sing like Sebastian Bach, and it's like nobody can sing like him. You gotta have that rock singer, vocal range. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's So that's the other problem.
I used to there's a few singers that have unique voices that I used to try and like imitate exactly, and I don't know how well I actually was.
Okay.
In my head, I thought I sounded the same, but I don't know.
Well, now that you've said it, now that you revealed it, we're gonna want to listen to it.
Oh no, I'm not gonna.
So who are they?
But I can tell you who they were. So like Alanis Morissette has a very distinctive voice, so I would try to do hers. The Cranberries, specifically the song "Zombie." I would try to sing that exactly the same.
Dolores Riordan, right? I think you can hurt your throat trying to sound like her.
And then also Ariel singing "Part of Your World."
Aww.
Aww.
Part of your world. What would I give?
I clearly have connected very well with all of these female characters that it always feel out of place. I think that's one of the reasons I liked Mulan as well. Is I was like, she's just not like other girls.
I think that's basically actually. I mean, a lot of our experiences are like that, right? It's like these stories resonate with a lot of us because at one time or another we have felt that feeling, right? It's
felt alone.
Yeah, alone, or like, what am I gonna do with myself? Everybody else is different from me, and then
yes.
I don't know, but like I find like. Yeah, sorry.
I was going to say, for me, I know it specifically because I'm autistic, and so I'm really not like your typical person.
Right.
Because I'm autistic, so.
Yeah. I think for a lot of us, we kind of, it's in our head. Like I'm not saying that this that applies to you, but like for a lot of us, it's kind of like, I don't know how to, like when I was young, I was like, I don't know how to make friends. Everybody else is friends with everybody else. Everybody knows everybody else. I don't know anybody. And then I find like, actually, they feel the same way as me as well. After a while, after you talk to them. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. There's that side of it too.
Dun, dun, dun.
I don't know how to play. I learned this like 2 weeks ago and I kind of forgot. Yeah. It's like I don't know how to play the guitar, but I'm trying to memorize songs. And then
I get it. Like,
yeah.
If you, it's like just trying to remember where the finger goes.
yeah, exactly. And then like if I forget it, like just now, and I'm like, oh wow, how can I have forgotten it? Like it was like almost like I'll never, like 2 weeks ago, I'm like, I'll never forget this. This is like so natural now. And then I forget it, and I'm like, okay, what? There's no way I can go back to it. I have to go and kind of look at the video or look at the tabs again and then kind of relearn it from scratch. And then at some point it'll click again, and then I'll be like, oh, okay, I get it now. I get it. And then no, actually, it's not so much me. It's like the fingers. It's like, yeah, we can take it over. Take over from here. It's like we remember what happened 2 weeks ago. Kind of like that.
I don't know if you can see the movement in the camera. But if I turn this, it's moving these two bits here.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Wait, this is inside the house? What is...
This is going to be inside the house. It's going to be moving stuff that's inside some rooms in the house.
Is it going up and down?
No, it's just like spinning.
Okay.
These pointy parts. This is spinning.
I think
it's a bit hard to see right now because it's like the base. It's going to be more obvious once there's actually things to move. I finished my tea.
I got nowhere to go.
Nowhere to go? What do you mean, Zach?
Sorry?
You said you've got nowhere to go.
No.
No, you said you finished your tea, I think.
I'm being dramatic with my Google support.
Oh. Okay.
I just hope it's not like one of those scammer people
that you're talking to. Oh yeah, that was like...
I have that fear. It's like, even though I'm the one calling you, but I'm not quite sure whether this is legit, right?
I've been there too.
and usually when they call me and they say like, oh, I'm calling from the bank, or I'm calling from the, whatever it is, I'm always calling from, if it's a police station, I'm like, okay, there's no way a police station is calling me. But like whatever they say they're calling from, there's the need in me to be polite and not, avoid conflict and just go along with the conversation. So whatever they say, I'm like, okay, yeah, okay. What do you need? Okay, yeah, sure. And then at one point they ask for some information, and I'm like, you know what? I don't know how to say it to you at this point, but I don't trust you and I don't believe you at all. There's no way. Like, yeah. That's like, I mean, sure. You want to tell me this or that? I'm like, sure, okay, yeah, sure, okay. But then it's like, you want what? You want my phone number? You want my address? I'm like, no, I'm not giving that to you. I don't like. I know you say you're from the insurance company, or but like, how do I know, right?
Yeah, I worry about that sort of thing too.
Hey Sim, are you doing the Laughathon by any chance?
No, I'm not in it. I think I wasn't paying attention to the messages and I missed it. So I'll sit one out. But are you in it? I think everyone is in it.
Yeah.
Basically everyone, right? Except for this.
I was just gonna say like all the open micers.
Oh, it's mostly the open mic. So like, but are you in it though?
Yes.
So you a couple of comedians and a lot of more less established comedians.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So Kavin is not in it.
No.
So you're the biggest need.
Not really. I think Joanne's in it too.
Oh, Joanne is in it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's you guys are gonna pull the crowd. Hang on, is someone gonna get that? I think my wife is.
Hey Dom, who's
Yes.
watching?
What?
You know who's watching?
Right now?
Yeah.
No, I mean it's probably still Mithra.
Hi Mithra, are you still here?
Okay, just checking about what I say.
Why?
Yeah.
Now I'm curious what you want to say.
You wanna discuss? Okay,
Yeah.
this sounds good. Okay. Anyway, Mithra is not here. You're not here, right, Mithra? Say no. No, I'm not here. Go ahead.
Maybe it's Sim watching right now. Sim, are you still going Twitcher?
Actually, yes, it is me. Yeah. Okay. So
there you go. It's just Sim.
Okay, I'm gonna close this.
So what did you want to say, Zach? You got something?
Oh no!
Yeah,
something secret.
Come on,
to
Zach.
ask?
This is
Something
a safe
personal?
space.
What? Are we live? Are we still live? I can't
Yes,
say.
we're still live.
Oh, okay. No, I can't say it while we're live.
Oh, okay.
One day, someone is gonna find this 9 years from now and gonna cancel you.
Can you give us a hint about what it is that you're thinking that you don't?
How can you say this in 2030?
No, I'm curious now, Zach.
Really curious.
You're gonna forget. Send me a WhatsApp.
That's dangerous. No, but Dom is cool. No, like nowadays I find a lot of WhatsApp messages, like in Twitter, right?
What?
No, like
Oh, you see screenshots of WhatsApp messages
screenshots
on Twitter.
And I think it's cool if
that I could share. That I have not.
I think it's cool if nobody gets into trouble. But sometimes I wonder, right? Like the screenshots that we put out there, like, especially like people complaining about their clients, complaining about their customers. I'm like, what are you doing? Don't do that.
Look, I used screenshots in court hearings. A couple of years ago. It's been like 2 years since then. But I still have like a bunch saved just in case I need evidence later on.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to publicly shame someone unless absolutely necessary.
Yeah. But it's I know what you mean. You have to keep it because you have to protect yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's true.
Ooh, that's a nice song.
I only know how to play the easy strumming version of it, but one day I'll learn to finger pick it. Can't find the I can't find the Sifu on YouTube though. It's like I've been learning on YouTube, and it's like, okay, I found someone to teach this song, I found someone to teach that song, and one found someone to teach like, okay, what does Eric Clapton actually do with his fingers when he's playing that song? I haven't really found that. Like,
I think you have to be high on cocaine.
Okay. When I get to that level, yeah, maybe I'll consider.
When it's affordable because you're rich.
The other day, Tuck said something interesting to me. He said, like, you know how people who use drugs, they say they're chasing the dragon, right? Because they're chasing back the high that they got, right? And then they build a tolerance, and then they gotta do more, right? And he says he's chasing the high. No, he's chasing the dragon in comedy because he did well, and then now he's chasing the same high, and then it's like even if he does like he gets some laughs, but he didn't kill it as well as that time, right? So he's like still chasing that.
Jokes.
Yeah.
It's still doing the same jokes that I remember from when I lived there 7.5 years ago.
Hey, I'm still doing some of the same jokes that I wrote when you were around, but I think
I didn't mean it as it. Except I kind of did.
No, but I think if you're really chasing if you're really chasing the dragon that way, right? You would kind of do the same jokes because you wanna use your most powerful, weapons. You wanna use your most proven material. But then, at some point, you do need to add to the mix, right? Yeah. I was actually I was thinking of streaming, and then I saw you on, and I'm like, yeah, okay, this is easy.
Join that instead.
Yeah, have a chat, rather than me doing all the talking. I have a fear of like going online, and then like I haven't prepared anything, and there's no one in chat, so it's just basically me, clueless, staring at the camera.
Look, this is why I try and like if I notice I get a notification that you're streaming, then I will tune in because I know what that's like.
Oh, thanks so much, Dom. Lifesaver.
I can't remember what I was planning on doing last time you went live. Whatever I set aside.
So,
go ahead.
Yeah. No. I was just having a just chatting stream, and I was talking about Streamlabs, I think. But then you were, I don't know, doing laundry or something. I don't know what you were doing.
No, I wasn't doing laundry. Was I? I don't remember what I was doing. I think making dinner, maybe. I don't remember.
But thanks for being there. You were very active in chat, and I was really glad. Done already, Zach?
Oh no, this is so frustrating, man.
It seems like a really long process.
Okay, so basically, I had lunch at this new place, Tiffin, right? You know, this is where all the hipsters are going to eat. And then I lost my debit card, so I had to apply for a new one. So I'm trying to apply for a new one. I applied for a new one, and I got my card, and I'm trying to register it with Google Payment because I have some Google. I pay for some Google, extra storage, but they won't recognize my new. They won't register my new debit card. And it's the same messages all around. It's like the issuer. It says the card issuer declined the payment. Please contact your bank.
Yeah. No, you gotta call the bank because maybe the bank is like, this is not Zach. This doesn't seem like Zach.
No. I called the bank. The first thing I did was I called the bank, and even the bank says, "Oh no, we've allowed you to have your online thing whatsoever."
Oh, still right.
like I can register on my Grab, my new card for Grab, like for the other stuff that I other apps that requires online stuff.
Yep.
So
Just realized I'm in charge of ordering lunch. I think. Let me just check with my wife.
And it's that time that you should probably be doing that.
Yeah, I should put an alarm every day. Just order lunch every day. Noon or something.
Well, I finished section 2 of the set. This is the base.
Wow, okay, cool.
What's section 2? Which part of the house is it?
The
It's
base.
a solid foundation.
The foundation, yes.
After,
and just the part where it's starting to do the movement
McAllister
aspect.
home.
Mm-hmm.
Is it McAllister?
Yes.
Yeah.
How do I remember this? Like, this is the most useless information I have in my brain.
That's my head. My head used to be, I don't know if it still is, but it used to be full of like old movie trivia stuff.
Okay, I got a question for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, should I just leave it there? Because I know Zach has to go in a bit anyway. So,
Okay.
I mean, I could open section 3 and start on that, but there's 2 bags worth.
Okay.
I don't know how long it'll take. And
Yeah,
Zach had
I think-
something that he wanted to say off stream. So I'm just like, I want to know what that is.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We got some juicy stuff off stream that we can talk about. Yeah.
You gossiping beach.
I want to know.
I actually thought, like, the other day I was doing I was basically shitting on Streamlabs and having so much fun, right? I'm like, wow, I really love gossiping, right? And I'm like, maybe that's my content on Twitch, is like every week find something to gossip about, right? And that could be a
lot
thing
of people
for me.
love to tune into that sort of thing, right? They love the gossip.
Yeah, I think I'm really into it.
Should I leave it there so
gotta-
we can go off stream and then actually gossip about
I gotta-
Zach wanted
yeah.
to talk about?
Okay, let's go off stream.
All right. If anyone is still tuned in, I don't think they are. Thanks for joining us. Or if you're tuning in later, thanks for joining us. I'll probably be on this again. We'll see. Maybe Thanksgiving on Thursday. If not, probably Friday, Saturday, and or Sunday. Maybe Monday as well. I have a long weekend. I don't have to work. It's my birthday.
Turn on your notification, folks.
Yes.
Check the schedule.
Subscribe, and no, I didn't even post the schedule today. I'm like, I knew I was doing it, but I didn't post anything about it. So yeah, just subscribe, and then you'll get the notification.
Cool.
And until next time, I end the stream.
Bye.
Bye, Mitra.
I will let
Bye,
you know when
Mitra.
it's safe.